Good evening and welcome to the news at 10. I'm Linda Shong. But first, let's take a quick recap on our top stories making headlines. The Member of Parliament for Nzingeni constituency pleads with the Registrar for the University of ESWATINI to intervene in solving the financial issues that are faced by workers in the institution. The acting Army Commander General Mashigisane urges the nation not to pay bribes for jobs in the military, stating that the military has not started yet to conduct training courses and Yemaswati should not be deceived by those who want to take their money. The Minister for Sports, Youth and Culture, Harris Matsebulunga, graced athletic events and stated that the country should be represented in the Olympic Games. Yemaswati are encouraged to continue to heed to the protocols of halting the spread of COVID-19 and also vaccinate against COVID-19 coronavirus. And now the news. Nzingeni Member of Parliament Honorable Luto Dlamini urges the Registrar for the University of ESWATINI to ensure that he addresses issues that are faced by workers in the institution that are related to finances. We have a report. Nzingeni Member of Parliament Honorable Luto Dlamini pleads with the Registrar of the University of ESWATINI, Mr. Salibona Simelane, to address the financial woes that are faced by the institution, which is the University of ESWATINI, as demonstration was seen previously, where workers and employees have been demanding fair pay and good relation with its administration.
Ya ngolendzaba lekhulunywa ngidokotela Salebona ngereaction yethu eParliament yami in particular ukuthi ngithi bayehluleka ukuproduce ama intellectuals ukuthi bona bayawa produce ngithi nje ngimcondzisa umnguni lokuthi sine sasi reactor ku report lelethwa nguMinister Education le report kunel page la kubhale university bacocela iParliament ukuthi tinkinga labanato nginatha labakwendile nginako ngireacta kulowo mina nsimhlolo plana ukuthi le university ngilowo nje leto sicocela kona nekwekuthi hawu iParliament yona ayisacocelwa ngani ukuthi sihlela bakwendawo yini ngalo kwekuthi sikhala ngekuthi lapha euniversity kunemsindo ongemalanga yet it's an organization that is run by intellectuals that is supposed to produce intellectuals. They should have the capacity to manage into kungabe nenkinga. That's all I was saying ukuthi behlulwa yini lokudemonstrate ukuthi bona by institution of higher learning they even have a way of resolving problems bangafani nathi bistokopa sifane nabo. And the other thing lengithi umuntu angayiveta nakethu mina bengithuta ngicocela ukuthi after so many years athola inkululeko kubangwa yini le university digcwala ama expatriates kodwa amaswati angafundzisa site bodokotela site maloku nabangasicocela ukuthi lobuhatha bekulanza abantu bekuhamba kanzi siproduce our own yini ayeke lo mbe ukungena kulolo kunye la debate awo. And then finally uthi umnguni ngwrong inangisi university imali nangabe ngirong akasho lutho nemanga university na inemali iphila kahle ngoba phela mina ngangiaddressa lokho ukuthi sibangwa yini lokuthi le institution lemcoka kangaka igcine seyide imali na ungalalela lenizaba labakucocela tona ukuthi nalaba labasebenta lapha imali tabo atina lekubo SRA. I was addressing those issues. These are serious issues that need us to deal with them nationally. I look the public relations. It's all to a process my intellectual. That is not the issue. The issue is, are we getting value for money by having the institution? If you are not, singenda nja.
Channel Yemaswati News. I'm Linda Shong on a report compiled by Justice Lamini in Manzini. The acting Army Commander General Mashigisane pleads the nation not to pay money for jobs in the army, stating that no such a thing is happening in the army as recruitment process has not yet started, stating that even though it will start, people should not pay any money to anyone for jobs. The acting Army Commander General Mashigide Sane Fagute is pleading for Yemaswati not to engage in practices of bribe, paying people who are promising them job, as they will scam them their cash, promising them that the military is hiring, yet the military has not started hiring. Even though it will start, it does not mean people should pay for getting jobs.
Justice umuntu athathe lethuba nje asho lokuthi singumuntu emasotsha sengakathathi kusete lo recruit wako uma sekurecruitwa emasotsheni utawumenyetelwa ngaleyo ndlela ingonyama letasitshela usisale kuthiwa yezwana ekurecruitweke enkundleni njalo nje umuntu angathatha lethuba kuya labantu laba lobha abantu ukuthi abayekele kulobha sive bangathathi imali taso sive naso sive asive kahle lokuthi sisengakathathe emasotsheni usalungiselwa usuku nje lwe-Army Day sitawuba nalo masinyane kusengakasathwa ke sasegqizelele lokho esiveni abanganiki bantu imali batawuba lobha noma bangabithe amagama abo bani kusengakathathwa futhi akusiyo indlela yokuthatha ukuthi ukhokhe imali ungena nje ngemandla akho nangale ndlela letabe ishidiwe ukuthi kudzingeka labanjani bete bathathwe babuthwe baye emasotsheni. Hawu ngathi nje siveni lusuku selududane lwemasotsha esilibamba njalo ngeminyaka lapha enokwane sitawulubamba silugubhe lonyaka idate satayimemetela ukuthi inini sesiyinquthulisile kangwane lo muntu la ngakusho nje kungaqela ukuthi onke ama veterans laba labathatha umhlala phansi emasotsheni ababhalise etingambuleti tudane nabo sitawukhona ukuthi lasenda lamalungiselelo sitawubata ukuthi bangaki baphinze batolungiselelwa nema IDs asebasotsheni sitawubabona ukuthi basaphila yini batawunakeka.
Linda Shaw for Channel Yemaswati News in a report compiled by Justice Lamini Manzini. Private investigator Hunter Shongwe condemns the act of the Big plantation of seizing cattle that belongs to the residents. Guards from the Big timbers were found traveling into one of the areas that are used to keep stray cattle which are found in the cities. The security guard denied interview with Channel Yemaswati and stated that he is not the relevant person or the focal person to speak about the issue. He is only directed to drive the cattle into the right place. Okay. Tisuka pitenda umonakala longana.
Awona ke lokho ngifuni.
Kungumgomo ukuthi nitigalele vele bese tiyana.
Hey, awona. Lumza.
Okay, ningaxwayisa ntsini nje kulabo laba abanikati kuphela ukuthi bachube batiluse inkomo dabo tingatobheka tikiti.
Akavumele kuloko sikhulume.
Anikhuluma. Oh ngiyabona. Private investigator Hunter Shong stated that this is a criminal act and he will intervene as an investigator.
Ayikho emthethweni kokuthi ibothatha tinkomo. Isemthethweni ukuthi igadze umlilo ukuthi kungashi. Hayi tinkomo tenkhosi tingaphasi kwabobabe boshifu. Nangabe itimbasi inenkinga netinkomo ayihambe kubobabe boshifu. Babeshifu utafika mtshela athi lalela lapha mkhulu biyela emahlathi akho. Ngiloko kuphela tinkomo vele tiyahlala emahlathini atiqali namuhla ngeke ke bese tiyathathwa nganaba bobhunya and so forth banemahlathi lamanengi kepha zange seuve ukuthi kuthathwe inkomo nembongolo nembuti lokuthi njena laba base Pig sabatile emahhovisini nami batokhala ngawubita ummeli mina nangabe njenganyalo nje njoba ngikhuluma ukuthi ngiyayi-advise itimbasi kokuthi lapha kusesiqinisini abana plaza nalo liplazi liyabiyelwa wena wekunene wendele khona timpahla tingethe ungena manje na ke lokuthi uthathele labantu letinkomo tabo cabanga nje inkomo yinye yophuma ngabo 100 nabo 200 nabo 150 ngicela kubuta ukuthi le emakhaya nithi basebenza kuphi kokuthi bangahamba bayoclaima leti inkomo le esikidi.
Channel Yemaswati News, I'm Linda Shong at Kimberley Mavuso. Babane. Lobamba Induna Mpambata Nepembe state that as a constituency they have started implementing the decentralization process as services are available in their Inkundla Center for residents of the area to be assisted closer to their proximity. Lobamba Induna Mr. Pixis Mpambata Nepembe state that the decentralization process has started in their Inkundla Center. All offices from government have been manned, and now they are expecting the residents of the area to be given assistance at close proximity. There is no need for them to go and queue in lines in the capital city.
Master sokhona enkundleni, social welfare ukhona, revenue sokhona, ukhona na nelitiko laka works nalo le office bakhona, ikhona library lefuna isetshenziswa abantu labasha sibadadishe, ine internet yamahala ke futhi library sibete bana ungena nje la gedeni yakutshela yakhona ungena nge-internet. Lama service onke sekakhona, abantu bangasenyuka embabane sebangavele bayisebenzise lenkundla ukuthi bathole onke lama service abafisako. Nekusho nje ukuthi siva sikhumbule ukuthi sitawuphuma nyalo siye emimangweni seyinkundla sobamba imihlangano. Le emimangweni kuta lo hlelo le mopping. I-mopping isho ukuthi kude umuntu lokufuna ahlale ekhaya abe bede certificate noma abe bede ID. Nangabe ukuhamba kufuna abe nale ID lena 00. Sitawucela takhamuntu ukuthi labo bantu labahlala nabo lemakhaya behamba. Nanabo babalungisele incwadi emphakathini tekubafakazela ukuthi vele labantu sebanesikhathi bafike. Lokho kutakubona sinawo bakhona kuthiwa lama ID abo 00 laba bekuhamba. Bakhona kuye emabhange, bakhona kuye esibhedlela ngoba sesiphile esikhathini setifo letinenge webha esibhedlela kufanele ungene nge-ID. So siyaqala abantu bakusukumela eTulu lehlelo nalita nje lifikela la kaLobamba. Double align nalokuthulwa kwale ma service center ukuthi sesivele siletha lusito esivele. Hulumende utakubani.
Stated that there are still many projects in the pipeline which they hope will bring assistance to his folk. Channel Yemaswati News, I'm Linda Shong with Kimberley. Now taking a look at our international stories, Russia continued to wage war against Ukraine as militants are occupying Ukraine, and he's adding more numbers. A military base belonging to Ukraine soldiers was bombed. Gunfire and explosion were held at dawn in Ukraine as war rages on as the Russian military continued to advance into Kiev, the capital of Ukraine. Officials says shelling and threats of air attack continues as people have been evacuated out of Ukraine. Ukraine President Vladimir Zelensky stated that Putin have continued to deploy more soldiers into Ukraine to reinforce rocket attacks destroyed in Ukrainian airbase used by the military as they continue to advance in causing destruction in many areas. Things continue to be tense as war rages on between the two countries. International countries always put an eye on Ukraine, trying to monitor the situation, even though they made attempts to evacuate their citizens in Ukraine so that they cannot be affected by the repercussions of the war. For Channel Yemaswati News, I'm Linda Shongwe, Mbabane. A preschool at Bethany offered a training service and later graduated their students.
Sibonga kakhulu ukuthi labantwana sebaqede lo mnyaka, and even with the COVID business siyabonga kakhulu ukuthi bothishela batinikela ukuthi vele bantwana bakhona ukukhula baqhubeke, and sibonga kakhulu ukuthi labatali basethembe thina ukuthi sitawuhlanyela live laNkulunkulu, sitawuhlanyela lithando laNkulunkulu, sitawuhlanyela ukuhloniphana nekuhlonipha labanye abantu emhlabeni, ngoba ngaphandle ukuthi sifunze leto tinto phindze sihlanyele le njabulo yaNkulunkulu enhlitweni yethu ngeke sikhone ukuqhubeka emhlabeni.
Lo mkhulu ungathini kubonga abatali bebantwana nekubonga nje bona abantwana?
Ngathanza kubonga bonke abatali lesibambisene nabo letha abamfana ikakhulu kuna iCovid beyisinika ikiya but sikhonile ukuthi sichubeke sifunzise, but sibonga kakhulu kubatali be community, abatali bakomathapha labasingathe sicabanga bethu basite.
And now taking a look at our sports news. The Minister for Sport, Youth and Culture, Harris Matsebulunga, stated that the country should continue to groom more athletes so that the country can continue to be well represented in international games. The Minister for Sport, Youth and Culture started at the swimming competitions which were held in Manzini, where he stated that it is important for ESWATINI to continue to groom athletes so that the country can be represented in international events. He made an example of the Commonwealth Games that are set to be staged in the upcoming months.
From what I've seen here in the few races that I've watched, we will have a few more athletes from the Swimming Association doing well and qualifying to represent the country in the upcoming Commonwealth Games that will be held in July in Birmingham. So we hope that people will put a lot of effort here and eventually they will meet the criteria of being selected to go and represent us in Birmingham.
The minister proceeded to a boxing event which was held at Ezulwini, where he commended the support of women of engaging in other kind of sporting codes, especially boxing.
Lambalwa lasavela embrace le Lenkulumo yokuthi bomake asibanike lithuba lelinganako nabo babe kutemidlalo. Women participation in sport siyipromote kakhulu. Boxing ke seyingenye lethamba embili. Bomake siyababona nabo sebasha sibhakela kanti sijwayele ukuthi ngomdlalo wabo baba. Sibukele ibout lemnanzi la labantwana lesibabukele batshengisa nje potential lenkulu lesicabanga ukuthi ngekuhamba kwesikhathi batawuphuma bayolimelela live sibe nelithemba lelikhulu ngetindondo. Kahle kahle munye wakhona soke waphuma olimelela live kuma zone 6 games nje lesanza kwenca nyalo nga December bekaphumile wayele Sotho wabuya nayo imedal.
Linda Sean, Channel Yemaswati News with Yemaswati, ESWATINI. The All Regional Football Association hosted an anti-doping exercise which was held at Sigwata House. The All Regional Football Association hosted a program of COVID-19 compliance and also anti-doping event where they were giving messages to officials in football on how they should conduct themselves and treat their players so that they can not be suspended for doping.
Sibona kusihlelo elibalekile kusithe silifake lapha phasi njengoba sinezidlalo sa promotional league kanjalo na super league. Sabona kusikuhle lokuthi sishe silehlise lolwati lifike la kubadlali ukuthi asiyicakele kakhulu indzaba doping. Siyabona lokuthi futhi kuliqiniso ukuthi into letinye siyathatha sithi sifake emtimbeni yethu ngokungadi ukuthi ade kavumeleke njengama-athletes noma ngebantu labadlala ibhola letinyama. Ishe njengabantu lokwengqizi lenkulu ukuthi thatha le information siyimikise emathimini njengoba la ngikhathi sinema-team acishe afike emashumi endasithupha la thumeleke lababamelele. Sikhola kwisiphatha sasa lolwati balibuyisele emva kuma-communities sikwade ukuthi silevelane lenzaba ka-doping sisifunza sakhe.
The compliance officers stated that this project will help the sporting fraternity.
So given akangwane lasayina umthetho wa UNESCO lesibita sikho UNESCO convention then ane word accord leshoko ukuthi live funa lifundzise nge-anti-doping futhi libavikele badlali balo ukuthi bavikela kanjani ke badlali ukuthi kufundziswe coach kufundziswe ama-administrators kufundziswe wonke umuntu lophethelene nesports njengoba
ngabekisa ukuthi solo siqalile sifundzisa emaqembu ayazama kucomplya kuletinto letibekiwe kuvikela i-COVID. Ngalamanye amagama letinombolo tiphasi kakhulu akusiko ukuthi kungaba inkhomba yokuthi emathima akakwendi.
The participants also appreciated the opportunity.
Doping akusi into lebe sijwayele besinekuthatha nje into singadi kanti ukuthi nangabe iphela igames ngaza kumbe energy besingadi but ke siyabonga namhla sifundzile ukuthi energy inebungoti bayo.
Channel Yemaswati News, I'm Linda Sean with Yemaswati in Babane. Recapping our top stories to end English news. The Member of Parliament for Nzingeni constituency pleads with the Registrar for the University of ESWATINI to intervene in solving the financial issues that are faced by workers in the institution. The acting Army Commander General Mashiglisane urges the nation not to pay bribes for jobs in the military, stating that the military has not started yet to conduct training courses and Yemaswati should not be deceived by those who want to take their money. The Minister for Sports, Youth and Culture, Harris Matsebulunga, graced athletic events and stated that the country should be represented in the Olympic Games. Well, that's all for today. Until next time, please do enjoy the rest of your viewing. Good night.
This weather forecast is proudly brought to you by FSRA.